If you are planning to apply for getting PR in Canada but don't know the exact way of how to do that, I am here to help you out. In this video, I am going to show you how you can calculate your CRS scores to apply for the permanent residency of Canada in the year 2019 through the Express Entry program. So if you are interested, please continue watching the video. Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Sharmin and welcome to my channel Sharmin's Planet. In my previous video, I described the benefits of having permanent residency in Canada. If you are interested, please check that now. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it right now and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out any of my new videos. And today, I'm going to share with you all the details of calculating the CRS score involved in the Express Entry program to get permanent residency in Canada. But before going into the details of all the steps, I just want to quickly tell you what Express Entry basically is. So, Express Entry is a selection system for Canadian immigration designed to select skilled workers for immigration to Canada. It's a system created by Canada government to only invite skilled applicants on the basis of qualifications such as educational qualifications, language proficiency, and experience. That means the Canada government is only focusing on qualified and skilled people. Okay, so let's begin. CRS stands for Comprehensive Ranking System. This tool will help you to calculate your CRS score based on the answers you provide. The CRS is a point-based system that is used to assess and score your profile and rank it in the Express Entry pool. It's used to assess skills, education, language ability, work experience, and other factors. This CRS tool will help you to clarify that whether you are eligible to apply for the PR in Canada. So let's have a quick look on the CRS tool where I am going to show you how you can calculate your scores. So this is the CRS tool. The link will be given at the description below. You can check that whenever you want. Let's have an example of Mr. X. So the first step is to select your marital status, whether you are single or married. And also you need to select whether your spouse or common law partner a citizen or permanent resident of Canada. I am selecting Mr. X to be married and here it is no. Of course, your spouse should come with you to Canada. So it's going to be yes. Now, the second step is to select your age. You will get the highest points as long as you are under 29 years old. Here, the score will gradually decrease with the increase in your age. Suppose our Mr. X is 30 years old. Now, the level of education. I am selecting the second last option, that is Mr. X has master's degree. And obviously, you will get maximum point for PhD. Mr. X doesn't have any Canadian diploma or certificate. So I am saying no. Now the step is the official language proficiency test. You must have your language test result in your hand before you apply. Your language test result must be less than 2 years old. So I am selecting yes. Mr. X took the IELTS test and he has an overall score 7.5. So for speaking 7.5, I am selecting this section. Listening 7.5, reading 7.5 and writing 7.5. Okay, Mr. X doesn't have any other language test. So I select not applicable. Move on to work experience. In the last 10 years, how many years of skilled work experience in Canada do you have? In this case, it's none. In your case, you can select it if you have. Mr. X has 3 years of experience, so I'm selecting 3 years or more here. Mr. X doesn't have any certificate of qualification from a Canadian province, territory, or federal body. So I'm selecting no. In case you have got an offer under Labor Market Impact Assessment, you can select yes. In my case, it's no. Do you have nomination certificate from a province or territory? I'm selecting no. If your brother or sister is living in Canada, you will get more points, but in my case, it's no. The highest level of education of spouse. I'm selecting the second last option, that is master's degree. Here I'm selecting none. Now, if your spouse is also giving IELTS test, the total CRS score will be impacted and you will get benefit of it as well. That's why it is important to go through the IELTS test if you are a married couple. So IELTS for speaking 7.5, I'm selecting this section, listening 7.5, reading 7.5 and writing 7.5. Okay, finally calculate the score. So we can see the points for the principal applicant as core human capital factor were 95 for age, 126 points for education, 115 points for language. So subtotal is 336. The point for the spouse factor is 28. Point for skill transferability factor is 50. So grand total point is 414. However, as we can see from previous cutoff scores, you should have at least 440 points or above, because the cutoff score in the last December was somewhere around 438. In the express entry draw in March 2019, the cutoff score was 454 on 6th March and 452 on 20th March. So if your CRS score is below 440, it is very unlikely that you will get the ITA. On an average, the CRS score should be above 440.